Alright, I think I'm about ready to get started here. Oh, hello, Jackset and Nin Kieran. Double anti-bio beam when? Hopefully soon. Definitely one of my favorite ships. I mean, Slug A and C are both two of my favorite ships. And we haven't gotten them yet. But this time we got Lanius A, which is a great ship also. Starts with hacking, you know, it's like, there you go. Weapons are like a little funky, but it's got 2 weapons instead of 1, which is great. Alright, so let's see. I didn't think about this like at all. Let's do the mountain. Go. Bear. Eagle. I feel like I've done this like exact setup before, probably on this ship even. We'll find out at the end maybe. Alright. I do random at the end of my run, so I'm like know what I'm getting into the next time I play. So last time I did Fed C, and that's when I set the new world record, which was really cool, and did random at the end of it and got Lanius A. But yeah, so I go through all 28 ships just like in a random order, and then just start it over again. Has been the methodology. Which was really frustrating when I was getting really close to the world record because it was just giving me all of the worst ships. But then it was really gratifying when you still made it there. And so now I have a bunch of good ships left in this 4th cycle still. All right. So it's like now that I've made it to the world record, I'm going to take it like nice and easy. I'm not rushing through anything. But yeah, it's like, it's tempting. I mean, because there's no set rules to how people do win streaks, but a lot of people do them kind of similar. Because, you know, on one hand, it's like, oh, well, if I do all the easy ships, I can get like I can get a longer streak. But like, you got to do the bad ones eventually. And doing them all in a row is just like really a difficult thing. So you just kind of put your hands, put your fate in the hands of random. But I think I'm the only person who really does it like so in advance. Most people do it like at the beginning of the run, which I think is like, more exciting in ways. But I feel like I just need to like know what I'm getting into, because there's, if I get like Stealth B or something, there's some nights I'm not gonna be up for playing it, but I could play Crystal B or something instead. So I gotta like have a good idea. So I use the crew setup the same way. Some people put the Lanius here, but I don't really like a Lanius as a pilot until I get mind control at least. Probably be doing weapons hacks. Unless it's a safe fight, can try and get a crew kill or something. Alright, aid the civilian ship. Drone control, so we gotta watch out. This could be a lot of different things, but just a basic laser it looks like, so that's really good. Hopefully this is like defensive stuff. And it is, look at that. So we lucked into a safe fight, it looks like. Right? So we can just crew train right off the bat, which is like huge on this ship because slow laser. So let me just get this set up. It doesn't really matter where I target this, honestly. It can't stack on itself. All right, so let me fire up the old cheat engine here. Out of abundance of caution, in case like something's unforeseen happens. So I mean, it's like, first, I'm all about weapon speed, so I really love the weapons training. But some ships definitely like want it even more than others. Like Kestrel C is one that I feel like is like desperate for it, because I feel like the ships with like kind of weak weapons, whether they're faster or slower, it's like you just want every little advantage you can get. It's the same with like NGB. I also like eventually kill the defense drone, not that it really matters. The evasion is just like so great to get. Especially starting with one engine, getting another 10% evasion is like huge. Alright, so that's the weapons. Throw even shields while they finish the evasion. Hey Crow. Found a training ship very first jump. Alright. That's set. Alright, so now I didn't actually think about how it is I want to kill this crew. Because ideally I can kill the crew here. We'll probably just do an O2 thing. Like, might as well just do O2 hacks. You know, there's a chance, like, with the NG and stuff, they'll be able to repair it, but they should send the Rock, actually, to repair it first. So he won't have the speed. Hey, Dig Dug. Ooh, did I wait too long for that? Ooh. Yeah, I knew that. It's like, there's positions that are riskier where it's like you can totally do it there, but you have to be a little more careful about the timing of how you pause it and like stop it. And I was not careful enough there, so that's not good. Because we don't start with like a ton of drone parts. Like, it's totally fine, but you know, I can't just be playing all risky now just because I got the record. Because, you know, I want to get 100 and just keep going. Also, I have no idea what I'm going to do after I, like, you know, assuming this ends at some point. I just did that by sound. I realized I was entirely cut off. I thought it was coming from here again. I'm a little bit confused. But I could just hear the right sound. Alright, so yeah, level 2. So I want to make sure this one hits. So wait to make sure the first shot hits before you hack. Nice. So the nice thing with the O2 hack is it's okay if you break it once the hack is started. It still like runs the full duration. Wow, 47 ships for 1570. That's one of those runs where either it's really bad or it's really good because you just got like a million free weapons or something. Ran out of fuel twice. Oh, that's just awful. Running out of fuel is like the worst feeling. When I ran out of fuel on that Zoltan Sea run at like 3 hull, I was just like, this is it. Like, everything is over. Like, I don't even have fuel anymore. I guess I could have been like shooting this guy with a stunner a little bit too. A little bit more damage than I needed, but I wanted to make sure I got it in there. Oh, nice, so they're at O2 already. So yeah, they're definitely done for. Because we can just hack it again right now. Alright. Not very helpful. Free repair when you're full hull. But whatever, we still got 23 scrap. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, Uncharted, that's one of the worst things about Uncharted. Like, even if you get the same scrap in the end, sometimes it's like you used like 5 more fuel and didn't get a store. Or like you got 1 store and it just had 3 fuel. Stress is pretty good. I do want to like keep an eye out for stores. This is a ship where I won't always get the shields buffer. Oh, I hit that. Because I feel like I'd rather have that scrap on hand, like in case I get an early store with the respirators. Like, you can kind of take advantage of that sometimes and delay shields a little bit. With hacking, you're decently safe. One time, I think it may have been at my first cycle of this win streak, I delayed shields to buy a reloader, Sector 1, and that, I will say, was like an overreach of You know, I'll buy reloaders pretty early, but that was a little too much. I had like a really bad fight right afterwards where 2 shields would have made it safe. And I was like, this is just telling me this is a mistake. Alright. Drone parts. Alright, great. There's a chance we'll just like keep them because 5 drone parts is pretty valuable right now. So like a jump with 5 free drone parts is pretty awesome. Do want to keep an eye out for stores, but I want to hit this distress. Reloader is not... I mean, it is often a mistake, though, because I won't buy it on, like, boarding ships and stuff, usually. Although I bought on Fed Seeks, that's not really a boarding ship. Hail them. Well, I mean, missiles are useful, but, like, this is a bunch of fuel right now. And we don't have a missile immediately, so I'm going to do that so I don't have to buy fuel at a store, like Sector 1, Sector 2. Alright, I can take the nebula. Let me see if like taking 1 nebula is an extra jump or if we can just take both. So we probably just take both, it won't matter. We get 9 full jumps before the exit here. I'm gonna like go down there in case those are the stores, because I got a few jumps before the nebula still at least. Alright, so let's go here. Alright. Double base glazers, and what's this guy? Ah, I was like, oh, it's something on their ship. Beam 2, yuck. I mean, we're gonna aim at the weapons because this won't deal damage to us as long as we keep our shields up. This is a fight where the shields buffer might... Maybe this is gonna teach me a shields buffer is like, you know, mandatory on all ships. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll learn that it's okay sometimes. So I'm gonna just do this early. Alright, great. Because if that was a double miss right there, then there could have been some problems, because then if they both hit and like one hits shields and then this just starts wrecking me. But now it's also like, even if they get them both up, there's a decent chance they'll at least be staggered. You know, this could still get through, but now we're gonna like try and pick apart the rest of their ship. Still fire that to try and get the charge up. Trying to think if there's like a way I'd be tempted to get like a crew kill here or something. Like probably not. Ooh. I got the drone here. Boom. Got him. I mean, it's like a damage to drone control now anyway, so it doesn't totally matter. Just a little curious what's going on over there. Because if we get like fires going, nah, it's not gonna happen with the clone bay. 4 fuel, 6 missiles. It's a bunch of resources, but we just got that fuel, and I'm not gonna like gamble on missiles right now. And there's a chance we'll get something like really good. Yeah, I don't know what. But 18 scrap, that's what I'm talking about. It's still 3 fuel and a drone part there. Much better. Alright, so that jump like threatened me that like there's a chance delaying the buffer could be bad, but I'm still not gonna get it yet. In case these are stores. But I'm not gonna delay the bubble once I get 50 scrap. Here we go. Heavy laser with a drone. Alright, defensive drone. That's great. All that anti-drone drone. But this is like totally another fight where it's like the buffer could make a difference. Hopefully the stunner hits, because the ion damage is just so good in the asteroid field. Just thinking if I like delay for a moment, hoping for an asteroid. So just a Lido. It's going for hacking. I guess I should be venting here also. I'm playing real sloppy, I guess. Yeah, it's going for hacking. So it's like we just kind of let them have that for now. They'll repair faster, but we got some damage in on it. Like, it's better, I think, to have the extra dodge, especially since they're trained, and definitely the weapon speed. Great. So they should be done pretty soon. They must have an NG or something. I feel like that was pretty quick. But we're spun up now, so should be good. All right, 18 scrap. That's a bunch of scrap. And now we have the scrap, but we can't buy the upgrade because we're in an asteroid field. So it's going to keep trying to convince me to go further and further without going to the store. Great exit. It's definitely pretty late, and then like, you know, the curve is just like so far away from it. Really helps it out. Yeah, so even if the store is there, we should be able to get to it. Definitely not surrendering crew to slavers. This is definitely a fight where 2 shields would be helpful, but we didn't have a choice. Mantis and I'm just trying to decide. I still want to hit weapons right away. Because like there's things I could do where it's like, you know, I want him to go, if I hit something over here first, he'll like want to break both those doors and go all the way over here, and then the Mantis will go and repair weapons if I hit that second. But I don't think I'm going to try anything that fancy right here. Some hanky right there. Well, that's pretty nice. Alright, well, that's probably going to burn down before that fires, right? Yeah, I mean, this ship has such low hull, there's no way this is going to get them with a rock. If it wasn't for the rock, we definitely have a chance. I mean, I guess there's a chance I could do it with O2 or something. No. 21 scrap. Wow. That's a bunch of scrap we got. But I'm not going to risk floating it any further. Although that's the thing, it's so low power with this ship. Some ships, it's like you don't even notice, like, having to switch power to the shields. You just have systems you don't even need it for at all. Alright, so they're going to teleport over. Let's see if we can figure out. I got a little confused by that crew motion, actually. I'm not sure what happened. I was trying to figure out if they have 2 or 3 crew. Not quite sure what happened there. I feel like I saw this open and then this, which is like weird, but then they didn't go any further. But if there's 2 crew over here, they'd be manning piloting and... Oh, it was the weapons guy going into piloting. That's what it was. So they probably have 3. So we're probably not going to try to do a crew kill here with a missile. Almost waited too long on that one. Probably should be concerned with their life a little bit more. But yes, I'm just gonna kill them off. I'm not gonna bother trying to do the crew kill. Just in time, although they're probably gonna switch it once this fires because it's gonna be like mostly ready, right? Oh no, nice. Oh, am I wrong? Or is this just because it's an NG? Maybe there is only 2 crew. Maybe I confused myself. Too late. Ooh, and there's probably fire there now? Is that what's going on? We're gonna let this play out just a little bit. While they're like not even concerned with fixing their hacked weapons. So they're both in there right now, supposedly like fighting a fire or something. Oh, I guess I don't need my second shield bubble at all. Alright, so they fixed that. Now, I think one of them will still board here. And knowing now that that's level 1 and they only have 2 crew. Although, yeah, it's not going to work out probably because they're not going to board again after this. But whatever, it's fine. Yeah, see, if he got a little lower health, like maybe I should have shot that room again, maybe. Then the NG would have boarded instead, and he would have gotten to fix weapons. But yeah, I don't see any way of this happening now. That's fine. So we're still doing pretty good on scrap, even for buying the shields in case we find a store, because we'll sell the respirators also. Alright, that's great. We have a clone bay, so we're not even risking crew. 4 damage, but scrap, resources. It's worthwhile at this point. Where's the breach? Play Find the Breach. Oh, an O2. can't do that, I guess. I guess I need engine power. Another distress. What do we got? Hail them. 2 missiles for 3 drone parts. That's a great deal. In like multiple ways. We need drone parts more. Drone parts are worth more. We don't need the missiles. We have them anyway. So let me just like... I'm not going to go to that quest. Because even though I have like 16 drone parts, which seems like slightly excessive, it's just not worth like rushing down there just to like give away 5 drone parts potentially. Okay, we have 4 jumps left. Alright, what do you got? You got nothing. So you can save a drone part on this one for sure. So it's just a chance to like regenerate our oxygen. Alright, got a map. Not the most useful at this point, but somewhat, for sure. Alright, so that's the store. So we can just make that our last jump before the exit. That's awesome. That's always like, not always, but it's often the best way Sector 1 can go, is just the last jump store or the late exit. Because it's like, that's when you'll most likely have the scrap to like take advantage of it. I guess I should double check the drone parts quest now that especially since I got that trade. I can't remember all. There's so many different outcomes to that thing. Merchant's investigation, whatever merchant's request. It's not the investigation one, it's the delivery. Yeah, so you can get like the crew loss thing where there's nothing you can do, even with a clone bay. You just, unless you have the advanced, like level 3 med bay, which I essentially never have. Otherwise, yeah, it's like selling it for like maybe, maybe making a profit on it. No, I don't think that's worth going after. Maybe if we had weapon 6. I'll just go here first. All these trade deals. It's like, alright, I guess so. It's like economical. That's like still a pretty good fuel buffer. Alright, so we'll just take the fight, the store, and that's it. Yeah, definitely not paying 21 scrap. Ooh, they have hacking. And a beam drone. So this really depends what they do with that hacking. Because right now the fight's safe without the hacking. They're gonna hack my shields, so that's a problem. That's definitely a problem. Like, also because I hate how shields hack 1 is inconsistent. Although I don't know, is it the same inconsistency for enemies as it is for the player? I'm not actually sure of that. Like, do I hack their hacking here and make the fight safe that way, potentially? Is there any other way this fight... No, this is the only way the fight is unsafe to me. Is the shields hack. Alright? And then maybe they'll hack my hacking, and then I can hack their oxygen. So yeah, I'm doing hacking. I haven't done a hacking hack in a while, I feel like. But yeah, it's like if I could count on it being consistently one, I feel like there's more ways I could think about playing around it, because it's like, well, I could kill the beam drone off, and then this will never deal damage. But it's like, I don't want to risk it being like, well, this is 2 one time, and then this hits me in the shields and causes a fire, and then it's just like, and then you get wrecked. Wow, level 2 hacking also. Never mind, jeez, I'm really glad I hacked their hacking. That's nasty. Sector 1 level 2 hack. Imagine that Stealth B and they weapons hack you with a heavy laser and a beam drone. Level 2 hacking. Oh my god. Has to do with frames, it's not random, right? Yeah, there was like a certain setting you could do that would like make it happen like almost always, or like maybe possibly always, I'm not sure. I can't remember for sure, but I feel like it was the same, had the same issues on tablet where it was inconsistent. I was slow on that. Oops. Luckily it's just an empty room. Oh, system repair bot too. This ship is gross. I guess I should have been hacking their thing there, because it was probably up in time. Last time I played Lanius, I played really, really sloppy, like way worse than this. I don't know what it is. Something about this ship gives me like too much confidence or something. NG and a system repair. Oh my goodness. This ship is just like out to get you. I'm gonna wait until they trigger it in case it doesn't blow it up. Trying to escape. Shields buffer. Man, this ship's got everything going on. My oxygen's very low. Alright. Wow, I'm really glad I ran into this ship with 2 shields and, like, with this ship. That fight could have just been so disgusting. They just had a lot of things going on. System repair drone is also like this silent killer in Sector 1. It's like so deadly sometimes. When it's like, oh, you can't rely on keeping their weapon down before yours fires each time or something. If you have slower weapons or whatever it is, it's just like, it's really difficult at times. So go to the store. What do you got? Hacking stun? Absolutely not. Battery? Nothing good here. Battery's the best thing for sure. It's like my only hesitation. It's like I don't usually buy battery quite this early. Though it's like I could kind of use it already. I mean, it's more economical to like buy power at this point, but it takes out of the system pool. Like my main hesitation is if like I don't make scrap at the exit and then it's like first jump store. And there's like a burst laser. Well, just it's like that point I'd sell, I guess, the stunner. Because like I'm just gonna hold on to these until I'm ready to like spend that money. But yeah, I'll buy a battery here. Like it'll feel bad if I then like don't buy it and then the next store like doesn't have good systems or weapons, but it has a battery again. It's gonna be taunting me. All right. I don't need to buy fuel right here. I mean, it's a great deal, but I'd rather save my scrap at this point. Civilian sector. That's a lot of nebula coming up. Is my only hesitation here. I mean, it's later sectors, so I don't mind a ton. Because, I mean, as long if there's slug, I don't mind a ton. If it's uncharted, that can be problematic. Um, but it's so hard guessing. It's like these could be all Zoltan and abandoned Zoltan. You know, this could be Rebel Stronghold and slugs and civilians. Or it could be Zoltans and Uncharted, and this could be civilians and, you know, whatever. It's it's definitely always just such a gamble. I mean, I guess so. Worst case is that if this is a bunch of Uncharteds, it's like low scrap for 2 sectors probably. Um, After hopefully a good start. This one is like more solid through the mid game, probably. I guess it's really the only thing I like about the top is that I get to go to civilian now, which is a guarantee versus the rock controlled, which is like not as good a sector. I mean, it's like all right, still 2 stores. This is one of those things that I feel like I find sector decision making like so difficult, and I feel like it's impactful, but there's a chance it's actually just like I'm overthinking it a lot of time, trying to feel out my options. Yeah, more and more I'm kind of thinking going to the rock. Um, because it's like the 2 stores, it's like still a solid second sector. I feel like it's not quite as bad as later rock sectors with the like chip damage. Um, I mean, it's like I like slug sectors. It's my thing. So it's like actually, if this is slug stuff, it's not so bad. It's like it's tough because the civilian's guaranteed. I'm not huge on like betting on what these are going to be. I'm like worried about the mid game of being like, oh god, I double Uncharted and I run out of fuel. Um, I ain't gonna go it. Where I had to choose greens or light feels the same. That's kind of, I mean, that one, this one is a little different because it's like greens on both sides, and the other one was like all the reds and purple. I think, or something like that. I can't remember exactly. I know it's like I locked myself into that one path. Um, Fed C is also just like, I was worried about like danger in that. That one I was worried about danger. This one I'm worried about scrap. And I think I'm slightly overstating the risk of if it is double Uncharted. And also, I'm curious how it's generated, because I feel like like you can't see slug sectors until Sector 4. But after then, I feel like I see significantly more slug sectors than I see Uncharted. But I don't know if that's true whatsoever, or if that's just some like bias thing. Alright, so I'm going to go this way. I don't need to spend any money because I have the battery. I want to find where the stores are for sure. But it's like that's one where I feel like it was difficult because they're fairly even. Fuel for drone. I'm at this point. I got plenty of drones. I'm not going to get drone control. Like I'm going to go here, but I'm probably still just going to go up through this way, because that'll let me know if that's a store. I'll probably just wrap around to it if it is. We have the stunner here, the ion, so we can promise to help. 20 scrap. I feel like you can get tricked there, like because there's a blue option for Lanius like in the game files or something, but it's disabled. So if you go on the wiki, I think it mentions it though, and if you like don't read close enough, you'll be like, oh, I have a Lanius, and that'll be fine. Engine hack. I'm not going to counter it because it drops your engines to 1, so that doesn't really affect us. So their weapons are damaging, potentially, but not like super frequently so. But like the first couple volleys, which is the most important. I should probably still weapons hack, because it just makes it so much safer, because I can't really count on dodging with just level 1 engines. Oh, just 2 crew, that's nice. And this should kind of work, like even if you can't auction hack, you can still like break it and you have to go through all the hack doors. That's right, I wasn't thinking about that, so. Should still be there in plenty of time. So I can just let this fire first. Still turn on my battery for some like oxygen. All right. So hopefully we can get some fires going in there or something. Level 2 oxygen. This ship where like mind control would be great. There's fires. When they're low also, that worked out really well. Because I think I'll get them now. Nice. So if that started earlier, they'd be high enough health to live until they broke the door, and they would have made it to the med bay. So that timed out great. Just when I was thinking, it's like, it's probably not going to happen. 3 fuel, 13 scrap. Nice. They're running and completely not a threat. So I'll only use the hacking if we just miss all of our shots, which is totally possible. All right, not this time though. I feel like I've had very good luck with the hits so far this run. Because that can be an issue with this weapon system. Should probably put him on engines instead of sensors. Not really helping me out there. 8 scrap. Alright, I want to figure this sector out a little bit, because the exit's like a little bit earlier and the curve is heading right for it, so we only get 6 more jumps before it. So it's either like I want to take 2 nebulas or like no nebulas. And here's a spot where I kind of feel like, well actually I guess, because it's like if I go here, that shows me those 2. If I go 1, 2, that still shows me all of them. So I guess that's better. I have the fuel. Take 2 jumps. Alright, so here we attack them. They have a missile and beam drone. So. Tons and tons of drone parts, so we don't have to feel bad about using this just for a single Lido. That's nice, we only have to hit it once. Well, I guess that's true no matter what, but... Investigate the station. Hey, look at that. That's a bunch of scrap. I mean, it's not a bad item either, but... Alright. Not looking to get drone control unless gets a little forced on me. Intruders on board. That's good. I didn't feel like dealing with a plasma storm fight. I guess you go over on the doors here. So they're all going to the shields. Right? What are they doing? They're all over the place. I don't really feel like resetting their health though. Like, I probably should have just like let them kill them, like kill my Lanius off and reset them, but I'm being a little lazy about that, I guess. All right, store, that's great. Do I go there right away? How many more trips do I have? Like 5? Yeah, 5 before the exit. I think my main thought about going there first is because I have a pretty good chunk of scrap. I guess with selling that stuff too. I guess, yeah, the chances of there being too much stuff for me to buy there are fairly low. Unless it's just like everything I ever want. Because my other thoughts like, okay, I want to have time. If it's a bad store, I don't want to like go, like take these and go there. Then I'll be able to get to like the second store or something. Don't want to be too greedy with that. Alright, so they have cloaking, but I don't really want to buy cloaking this early. They have a heavy laser and a pike beam and another ion. Oh man, that's all kinds of stuff. Alright. Just get that out of here. Well, I definitely like the heavy laser is the one I want the most. It's like, on one hand, it's tempting to go into the ion stunner because it's cheap, and they do the double ions, and it's like they can stack then. On the other hand, it's like I don't really want to build into ions, and that's not really the route I want to go, weapons-wise. But like, it totally works. And the pike beam is like a decent weapon. It's not incredible, but it's definitely a solid weapon. It can last all game. I'm also just thinking about like, well, what kind of volley am I trying to think about right now? If I'm trying to change up how my volley works, like, do I want to go for like do both ions and a heavy, like, because both ions and heavy just isn't enough DPS, honestly. Even if it's just one shield. So it's like I would need to like go up to like 5 weapon power, which I can afford, but that's like that's a chunk. No, I'm not gonna build into the ion. I have hacking to deal with shields and stuff. Like, I think building into the double ion on the ship right now is kind of a mistake. It's like this just feels like I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it. I can't resist it, and it's worth getting. But like, it builds in kind of awkwardly with the system I've got so far. Against like 2 shields at least. Well, I guess the question is if do I buy the pike beam also? Just buy it, yeah, fine, regardless of whatever else I do. That's true. Should have just bought it immediately. I know it's gonna happen. I mean, it's like, 'cause if I can buy this and delay buying upgrades, until like the end of the sector and still have a chance to buy mind control or something also. Because I'm just like raking in the money. Yeah, I mean, it feels just like I have the money and I have hacking already on the ship. And if I don't find any weapons ever again, like, I'll be set with this. Yeah. Never like that excited about buying a pike beam. Just like not quite happy enough with the weapon setup without it. If I'm thinking about like going a couple sectors without finding anything. Planning around that contingency. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go here first. See, I've seen that. I'm not gonna buy repairs, am I? I do. Alright. Now, what do I use? Endless weapons. Because like here, it's like I'm tempted to do this, because I'm kind of safe from their weapons also. Become the NGB, but faster. Like I'm trying to think about if I'm gonna want to try and get a crew kill here. I'm just trying to figure out how big a risk it is shooting oxygen first. I ain't get away with it. Oh, it doesn't matter, it's a miss. Alright, so I'll never know. Well, I guess I will know because I'm gonna shoot weapons second now anyways. Now, let that hit me. I think I flash shields here because I don't want to take that ion damage to my shields. Like, you know, if I take it to my systems or whatever, I'm safe enough. My weapons, it's like fine if they get delayed. Whew, that's good. I'm dodged anyways. But it's like if I took all, if I didn't dodge any shots, like all of my shields, I'd have no shields against the heavy or the sun. All right, they disabled my sensors in my doors. Now, I was gonna wait for the hack again before shooting O2. I think that's probably still worth it. Nice, we didn't take damage. Just a fire. They're running around freaking out about fires. I'm going to help them put their fires out. Oh man, they took damage with shields. That's rough. I'm going to help them put their fires out by draining their oxygen, I think. I think that'll be a nice neighborly thing to do. Right now I'm really curious what's going on there. Kind of just not having that bad a time so far, although this is going to stay out of O2, so that's great. It's fine. Shoot them again. I don't think so. It's like, I'm a little wary of like just extending this fight too much at a sun, but we didn't take any damage. It's like, I don't expect to take damage from them at all, for sure. So I feel like it's okay to kind of like wait out another solar flare and see what happens with it. Alright, yeah, see now they're switching because he's too low from just being there, and then he's going to run out of health quick. No. Nice. Still no damage. And they just took one. Hopefully that'll just kill him. No. But they're actually at 32. That's pretty low. Can't resist it. I also feel like I need to like do something to ruin him quicker. Nice. Alright, so now it's just hoping that they run out of O2 before the fire happens. Oh no, that's too bad. Wait. They didn't take any damage with no shields. How is this possible? I thought that was guaranteed damage. I'm really curious what just happened right there. Meanwhile, my engines are on fire. Alright, great. So they're out of oxygen in like half a second here, right? Oh, come on. Are their weapons going to burn out before this ring? Okay. Good. Stop burning. 2, 1. Also, are you ever going to run out of oxygen? Come on. Phew! Made it. I should repair that quick. Alright, so we took 1 damage from the final solar flare. We absorbed the damage instead of them. But yeah, I don't know if it works differently for the AI. I thought it was guaranteed to take at least some damage, if not multiple damage with no shields. And just with shield levels, it was like, there's chances he wouldn't. Right. How many jumps do I have here? Only 3. It's like, I think it's just too worthwhile visiting early stores. Like, there's a decent chance I'll sell one of the weapons I already bought. But like with 100 scrap, there's stuff I can buy that'll be worthwhile buying. Not any of these things at this point, unfortunately. But we're also like ahead enough on scrap that it's okay to like have a couple jumps out of that instead of like possibly just an empty jump anyways or something. Man, how many of these offers have we seen? We've seen like 7 trade offers so far this run. Kind of ridiculous. Alright. Heavy laser 2. That's really interesting. Or the charge ion is such a better weapon than the ion stunner. And another pike beam. Alright, this is where we gotta figure out what we're doing. Because next jump is the exit, and then sector 3 with 2 shields. And we got a little bit of a mess going on here. Yeah, I mean, I think the issue I keep running into is like no matter what weapon setup I put up, I want to go up to 5 weapon power to like have it feel like a good weapon system against 2 shields and not just like an okay, like an adequate or decent. Because every 4 power one I can come up with, there it's like, not that it doesn't work or it's bad, but like I have issues with it because I don't want to rely on shield hacks either. I don't like relying on only hacking shields. I like having some flexibility with my hacks. And it's like for shields, it's either the chain laser, which is slow, or like the ions. And then it's just like, I don't like rely, like this isn't enough DPS to rely on, but I don't want to rely on just like one pike beam or one chain laser for DPS either. I can come up with a lot of 5 power setups that are good, but I don't know which one I should be chasing. Because it's like I have one here already that works too. It's like, I mean, this is definitely not an option. This is tempting, but I don't think that's necessarily the right option, although there's a chance it is. The weapons, the move I'm making right now, or that I'm thinking about making right now, I feel like it's probably a little greedy. I'm like considering selling the stunner and the pike beam and buying the charge ion and the heavy laser too. And then throughout the run, hopefully replacing either the chain laser or the charge ion or both with like better flak or burst lasers or something. But like that's an 8 power weapon setup to build into throughout the game. It has some flexibility. It's got like all the heavy lasers for crew killing, but keeps the chain laser for like if I want more DPS, or the ion for shields and stuff if I don't want a shields hack. Thing is, like, it costs me like I'll be at I think I'll be at like 31 scrap with 3 weapon power. Which, like, I mean, I can deal with 2 shields with that still, but it's definitely not like as ideal. But then that leaves me like, okay, if I do that, then I need mind control and hacking and upgrades for the rest of the run, which is like not a bad place to be at. Alright, I guess I take it like one step at a time. I mean, that's like, gives me a good way to deal with a lot of shields, gives me a good way to deal with Zoltan shields if I have like 4 Zoltan sectors coming up. Because this is like probably the better move, and buying the heavy laser is probably the greedy move. It's probably just like where it is. Because this gives me a couple solid 5 weapon power setups. And we're not far from going up to 5 right now, if we don't buy anything else. Yeah, I think it's just getting way too greedy. Like, swapping around weapons that much Sector 2 without like having like any of my upgrades. Like, I don't have engines 2, I haven't bought, I have the battery, but I haven't bought power. So I think I just do that and that right now. I think that's a smarter play. And I'm fine, like there's an advantage to like if I kept the ion, because running both ions can be good, but that's not the slot I wanted to empty out. It's just kind of what it is. Alright, yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Go to the exit. Fuel, drone parts. Like 26 better. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this, I think. It's like been kind of an odd run in some ways. Alright, zone control. I'm definitely glad to have an ion still. Because it's like I'd thought about just like dumping them also entirely. But that's definitely good, because I'm not going to Uncharted for sure. Alright, so I gotta do a couple of things here. I need to just do this. I need to just spend my scrap. So it kind of works out to get the nebula first because we don't have any scrap if there's like an early store anyways. What do we got? Alright, for some reason I thought I saw drone control for a second. One shield. Do a weapons hack. Just kind of thinking about also like, I guess I should maybe do this. That worked out really well. That was definitely a little bit of luck there with that one. Do I want to change up my weapons at all? I think this is okay, considering like we're not using the battery or anything right now. Yeah, apparently their evasion just sucks, or they're just having a bad day. They probably have like 30% evasion, or just like cursing RNG right now. It's like, this is where it's like you don't realize like what fortunate luck you're having sometimes. All right. Leave. Not gonna lose a crew there. Definitely should wait for my shields to come up, but wasn't punished. Alright, Rebel Scout, but they don't have any shields to speak of, so we're doing this. Fast hit and guaranteed hit. We have so many drone parts. I thought I'd get in it on time. They have 4 weapon power though, so they're gonna juggle, I bet. Or that may have just completely screwed up their firing on that. I don't know. Firebomb, yeah, I don't know. They juggled it well enough. But it's still gonna go offline because of the pike beam. So that worked out. Although I might take a damage from this. I guess that should have been open too. Colin Bay burning out is going to happen. Oh, nice. Went out just in time. Alright, 18 scrap. That worked out. Do you want to get that soon? My power is actually working out kind of okay right now. Like I might need to get another one right after getting the weapons, but I definitely want to go up to 5 weapon power like next fight. Alright, so they have big missile and laser we don't need to worry about as long as we keep the shields up. Kind of feel like it's gambling what missile this is. Hermes is the worst because if it like there's things I can, if it's not Hermes, there's a bunch of things I can do, but I feel like it's probably Hermes. I'm terrible at telling also, even after it fires. Usually just tell from the cooldown. It's like this relies on hitting a lot of times. But I mean, no matter what I do, that's kind of how it is. Maybe it's the alternative, or do like a shields hack. Like the charge and the heavy laser. But it's like relying on that, because this is just as slow as the chain by the time it gets going. I was just thinking like what I could do to, instead, like I want to do a weapons hack because I'm not gonna get through in time. But if I had slightly faster weapon setup or something to support this better, like I would do a shields hack and just beat it. Would be preferable. So I'm just gonna do the auto fire. Check out what crew's going on. MG and Azul. Right. No way to heal or anything. This is another fight where it's like mind control would be huge at this fight. Like you just mind control him, he does a damage to this. Before then the like weak crew comes to fight him next time. Miss. Somebody get real lucky. Yeah. This is where I like charging it possibly would have been more optimal there, but I was getting greedy with it. Going for Klondike. Whoa, it's a miss. Man, getting lucky this round. Except for the misses now, apparently. Alright, well this should be up again before this fire, so that's good. Buys me more time. It's like if this can get even, I mean, it should get 1 level down with 3 charges, right? Because this will be spun up, so it'll be going in pretty quick now. Ooh, 2 out of 5. Right, definitely making up for some of my luck before. But it's like, you know, not a huge deal yet. We haven't taken any damage. Crap. I was missing 5% evasion right there. That was definitely a mistake. Luckily, still going for just a garbage system. Alright, well there's damage on him at least. Alright, just get this in there because... Alright, never mind. We got the... Oh, it was too late. We got the shot in. That's too bad now because that's probably going to mess up the shields thing. It's a miss anyways, doesn't matter. I have a fire. Alright, that'll help out. That's fine, because they're not going to have anyone piloting for a long time now. I don't think. No. Alright, so, kind of a weird fight, but wasn't really bad in the end. Took 3 damage. Distress. Alright. I really want that. Like, I don't have the power to totally support it yet, but that's okay. Because we can do a lot more with 5 weapon power. Like, if we added in the heavy laser there, that's just, like, such a different weapon setup. Go down to surface to investigate. It's crew loss or damage, or you save him, but the clone bay fixes it, I believe. Just double check it because it's one of those things. Yeah, clone bay works. Receive a crew member, 4 hull damage, or nothing happens. So, I think it's worth it with 3 crew right now. 5 hull damage. It's okay. We have decent hull buffer, and we haven't seen any stores yet, so we should be able to repair later this sector. Alright, Zoltans with mind control. Chain laser and a bomb. So their weapons aren't that deadly. But like slightly deadly. Mind control with the Lanius is a little annoying for sure. Just level 1 my control at least. There's a hit. Oof, shields right before that thing is going to come in with fires also. Well, hopefully we dodge one of these. If we don't, it's just 1 damage coming through this volley at least. Hold the heavy laser for a moment, I think. Nice. Now the thing is, it's like this ship is actually like decently safe once we get damage on our weapons, which really makes me want to do an oxygen kill, actually. Yeah, I mean, I guess I come in ahead of them decently. I think I can do it. I can be that greedy here. Right, that's fine. This just really needs to go out, is what it is. Alright. Nice level 1. I'm not going to hit it quite yet, though. I gotta get their weapons on first. There's that. Because like I can deal with this small bomb, like it's annoying, but it's not gonna likely do any like damage to me. Especially when it burns down because of fire. I feel like the mind control is going to hit the time it takes the ion to get there. No, I timed it wrong. It's too early. Alright, so let's get that back online. Oh, there it is. I had to be close then, because that wasn't much more than 5 seconds extra there. Alright, so let's see what's happening. Oh, those are some low health Zoltans. Goodbye. Ion Bomb. Don't plan to use it. Not a huge fan of Ion Bomb, although it can be useful, for sure. Just a bit slow for my taste. But something to sell is always great. Alright, so it took a little bit of damage, right? Yeah, it took 1 damage, I guess. I felt like it took more because of the bomb and shields, but it's just the 1 damage. Not bad. Because I should measure this out before I start just like assuming things. 6 jumps. Yeah, it's like this is such a long route if you don't take I mean, you got to take this anyways, and that counts as a full jump. I really want like a map reveal. Well, I guess I'll go here and I'll decide from that point. That's good because it's like I need to buy power, but also I need like to float a little bit of scrap to repair, at least at the shop and stuff. Probably have to buy fuel. Alright, Intruder's on board. Engie and a slug. And they're a bunch of lasers. 2 shields. So many weapons. It's very much weapons that are the issue here. I need to be charging my weapons while I'm doing this, though. That's pretty absurd that I wasn't. Oh yeah, that's part of the reason why. Because I need to do battery power already, like, kind of. I can delay the heavy for a moment. Already doing this late. Nice. That's a big difference. All right, so I think this one's working out okay. Definitely, this is a fight that, like, if I got really bad luck with hits and stuff, this strategy could have gone really poorly. Ooh, system repair. Hit the this guy with the ion. It's a little annoying, actually. Ooh, and fires in their shields. So many rocks, though. Pirate ship that's just all rocks. I can take his shield level off, actually. Yeah, I mean, there's no way I'm gonna get, like, they're gonna burn down before they suffocate for sure. If that ever even happens. Alright, so I don't think we took any damage that fight. And look at that, look at so much scrap. All that scrap in a combat drone. Wow. That definitely felt a little risky, like, did not have the resources I want to make that fight easy. So close to it, but not quite. It's like, this is, I think I just have this be one of my jumps, even if it feels like wasteful, because I'm not getting the value of, like, the double nebula. Well, it's like I might, because if it's like one of these are a store, I might double back. Well, I know there's 2 stores. I haven't seen any. So it's among these 5. So if I go here, there's no stores. I know where they are. So 5. I guess unless that's what I'm doing, then I gotta take this. Like I gotta take this jump like no matter what. There's no way I can hit 5 jumps without hitting it. So in that case, is that jump overtaken already by then? Yeah, jeez. I don't know, like, I just really wish like even just like this connected or something. Yeah, I think whatever. I'm gonna go down this way. Wait, no, I can't do that. I can't, because I can't get to this jump actually, really, unless I go this way. It'll be fine. Whatever way I go, I'll figure it out. So this is a safe fight, because they can only get through 1 shield. Cloaking is annoying though. My power is annoying. Alright. Let's see what crew they got going on. We're going to hack. Yeah, all the time we want to do this. Alright. So, let's start it with what we know. Let's do an O2 hack. Level 1 oxygen, that's great. Rather rely on this. Like I could just make this like take a while if I have to. And it's like now I don't even think about oxygen or anything or whatever. And it's like if this misses just like 1 billion times, then I'll like run the battery and the charge ion to like help get damage through. Perfect. Look at that. A breach and everything. Wow. It's like Christmas. So that, like, that alone is possibly a crew kill. Although, nope, they have, because they have the, that's right, they have slug repair gel. So that's definitely not a guaranteed crew kill yet. Because I should try and get that too. Oh, jeez. That's not a fun med bay. Oh. Right, Zoltan's dead. They're about dead. They're gonna be dead real soon too. Stop cloaking. I wanna watch the show. By dodging, you're just, you know, prolonging your suffering. Oh. Alright, 5 fuel, 30 scrap. That's nice. Alright, great. Hopefully that's a store, and then maybe like that one. Just go up this way. If that's a store, possibly skip it. I think I will, because I think I can't do... I think I have to dive if I don't going this way. Halberd. That's a weapon. Jeez. Just buy weapons all run long. Not buying any of these. So there's a chance I'll do another store. It depends, because if this is a store, we're not getting there. But if any of these are stores, because there's one more still, I'll possibly go there. So I might not get it. I don't think I need the halberd. It's a better weapon for sure. Just do halberd and shield hacks. It's so boring. I think my weapons are good enough. I don't want to trade weapons around anymore. I need upgrades. Which is why I'm not going to upgrade yet. Because I'm still going to like just float by in this. I've gotten by okay enough. Until I see if I get another store in case like I make a little scrap and want to buy hacking or something. I mean, not hacking, cloaking, mind control, whatever. Because mostly right now it's just kind of like power that we need. So we can actually like run our stuff and get like hacking too or something. So really, really depends what they're doing with that. Good job getting out of there. Done. Right, so that hack just is like irrelevant. Question is, do I hack their weapons to like keep this fight safe? Do I hack their evasion to guarantee that I just like deal damage on my first volley and then it's safe that way? I mean, I guess I just hack their weapons and it's like it's pretty safe that way. We just let this one thing fire. That won't do damage to us, and then we hack. All right, and then I did I hit piloting first because of like our weapon setup entirely relies upon like hitting to be effective. I mean, you always do, but like we have to hit like consistent shots or we just stop doing damage. And I knew we were safe for like another volley. So I figured if I got just even a little damage on piloting, that might just end the fight basically more than like weapons, but then I miss a million times or something. Oh, thank you, Sly. Yeah, I mean, it took me a long time to get to this point. It's a tough game. Like, it took me a long time to beat all the ships and then beat them, you know, not just on like easy and normal, and then beat all of them on hard. There's just so many different things to learn about this game, and it doesn't really help you out in like figuring out how to learn them. I guess actually I can make it here if this is a store. So we get one more store because one of these two will be a second store. Unless I'm forgetting something at the beginning of the sector, which is possible. Alright, NG Cruiser, hacking, single ion with pipe beam. So again, it's like entirely dependent on what they hack, what this fight is like. Oxygen hack. So then it really depends what level your hacking is also. Lanius really don't care. Because we're safe from their weapons, so we don't need evasion or anything. So I'm pretty sure that was just a level 1 hack. Because it only took down 20% of our oxygen. So in response, perhaps we'll do an oxygen hack of our own. It'll be a little annoying to get the drone through all these drones, but that's alright. For a second I thought one of them hit, but it was just the thing hitting my shield, I realized. Nice, level 1 oxygen, that's great. it's like they have a clone bay and NGs repair stuff fast, so it's like this might be a little tricky at times, but a little excessive on my damage probably. Because I really want to make sure I got it in. My ions all hit, which is pretty fortunate. It's like tempting to hit them somewhere else. Just like I know how fast though they're going to be able to like repair some of this stuff. I guess I want to fire the chain laser at least because I want it to be spun up. So we'll do that. Interrupt their hack. It's fine. Whiff whiff. Because yeah, now I need to find power for my shields. Alright, so he's doing that. Be repaired pretty soon. So we let him out. Back again. Shoot it. Perfect. Now we just gotta keep an eye on our oxygen. Since the human will be a little upset if we run out. Alright, so this is definitely going well so far. Because they'll run out of oxygen real soon now. Battery's almost up again. Their evasion feels pretty crappy. We've just like kept their shields ioned like this whole time practically. I'll do it before. Put the heavy laser up. Alright. Double fires, jeez. Alright, so that's that for them. Just wait it out for a moment. Alright, 22 scrap. Wow, all that for 22 scrap. And is that high scrap for this sector still? Possibly it's the very low end of high scrap. Maybe it's just medium scrap and like resources. Alright, so let's go to the store though. See what they got. It's like a 7th store this run or something ridiculous. Mind control. I'm gonna buy that, I think. Yeah, these don't need any of these weapons. Don't need anything else here. Mind control. Great. And just a couple repairs. Fuel's fine, so we get one more jump, and we'll do sector 4. What do we want to get with our money now? I mean, I gotta buy at least a power bar to start. Definitely like almost a little ridiculous how low our power is. And I'll probably just wait until next sector, and then I'll buy hacking's likely, engines 3 possibly. I don't think I'm going to buy a power 6. But there's a chance. That's a lot of fuel for one drone part. That's so worth it. Especially because we still have plenty of drone parts. Civilian sector, great. I'm really glad to pick up mind control also. I mean, still have 3 crew, and if those are slug sectors, which I hope they are instead of Uncharted, I'd very much like to have mind control if possible. My view on slug sectors is generally I kind of like them overall. I feel like they can be pretty good scrap, but they you need the right kind of ship to deal with them. And mind control and hacking both help a ton. Not being a boarding ship helps, I think, also. I mean, that kind of goes in hand with the mind control. Kind of weird sector layout for sure. Maybe I just don't see this when I go like here. If we pick up cloaking, it's possibly one we'll dive on. Alright. Well, I'm gonna just take a quick 2-minute break here because I haven't taken one yet this run, and thinking about what upgrades I'm gonna do and get some water and stuff. So I hope to join you on the other side of the break, just about 2 minutes here. Let me put the quick break. Let's see, so what time is it? So yeah, definitely finish this sector. Probably call it after that and just do half the run, but we'll see how it goes. You know, get some weapons I'm excited about, or reload or something, maybe we'll keep it going. All right. All right, back to it. So we're in pretty good shape so far. You know, ship's definitely a little under upgraded, so 5 weapon power is pretty solid. The ship, I mean, basically we just want to get cloaking and upgrades and some, at least 2 more crew. You know, ideally we'll upgrade some of the weapons, but this is like serviceable, I think would be a good way to put it. Sure. Like, ended up not deciding much of anything. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this just opens up a lot of options for me. And like with buying mind control, then buying this power also, I just need to do this. I'm not going to do the engines yet because I don't want to just spend all my scrap. And I feel like my offense is like decent enough that should be okay. First, I think. No extra systems. I mean, the burst laser, you know, is not the most fun. But with the heavy ion, at least it's like this goes first. So it's not like this will like take down a shield layer before this. And then we're pretty good against the Zolan shields, you know, hopefully. Really love like 1 more crew, because it's like the 3 crew here, it's like you never want to change their positions that much. You can run the engines guy quick. But it's like with the 4th, you know, you can just run them everywhere, it doesn't matter. Nice. Because it's like we can probably get a crew kill on this ship. It's nice thing, all these Zoltan ships have small crews. Great. So hopefully we dodge one of these bursts. Nice. Alright, how the heck? I mean, I guess it's like I want to hack weapons, because that's what I want to keep safe. Like, it's less guaranteed I'll come up with a crew kill that way. But I don't want to mess with these weapons. Like, they're subtly like dangerous, because it's like the second you mess it up, when this takes 1 bubble down and then this like hits you with 2 shots and they both start fires, and then you got fires and you're piloting your shields, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit. Yeah, it's like already you got the ion into the weapons is like an obnoxious thing that can happen and screw up your volley that I think I was going to get in time or whatever. You can't man it while it's ioned anyway, so you go there. I guess I should use that first, probably. Or wait, no, I still have enough power here. Alright. Perfect. Perfect for making it safe, at least. Not perfect necessarily for crew killing ideas, but possibly. Yeah, it's just one I think we gotta wait a little bit for. Actually, I want you to hit that for like a couple seconds. So it's like, because of the breach, they do this like weird crew rotation thing once it's fixed, and then he comes down, which is nice. It puts them in the same room. Didn't think about that. So it actually was really good for a crew killing then with a breach to get them in the same room and a hacked room. Like, that's what you want. So we'll punch each other first. I guess just with just the heavy going. Do this. We're gonna reject that offer. Yeah, I kind of thought so. Like, I'd messed this up already. And it's hard with the Engie with the mind control too, because like, he just doesn't do enough damage to the rock. And I feel like they have higher than level 1 oxygen. Could be the only other way I could like do anything here. I guess shoot it once. No. I guess that's what I could have done with the fire going out to it. If I noticed that, I could have let it burn it down one layer and then shoot it once. That would have been a neat thing to do. But yeah, this is over. Kill him. 27 scrap. And 34 scrap. I was too late. I took too long failing to crew kill them, and they died or something. Yeah. It happens. Bunch of scrap though, that's pretty good. At this point, I'm not selling the drone parts, I don't think. Earlier on, I had a ton. I would have sold like 3 or 6 maybe. But here, I'd rather just like have a little bit of a buffer on them and not have to buy them than like sell them and then buy more later. And also with the number of trade deals we've been finding, it's like, I'd rather be able to trade 1 or 2 away for like 10 fuel again, 9 fuel, whatever it was, 2 for 9, I think. Glad I'm not like desperate for a store this sector, because it's like such a weird layout to try to find it. I don't think you would even see all the ones without a map. So there's one. Could probably take 2 jumps before it. That's all we can do without doubling back. Then don't dive the exit. I think we get 6 before it. But there's a decent chance we'll dive the exit because it's a nebula and it's like set up for diving really well. I might not be able to resist that as little as I dive. Alright, found you at last. Prepare to die. So the confusing thing with this is you assume he's addressing all of us because he's hailing us. But really what he's saying this to us, and then he turns to his crew and says this. We just don't see that. You know, they know what's going to happen. They're dead. They're like, oh, we found you, the ship that kills everyone. Everyone prepare to die. That's it. And he's right. They're all going to die. It's just a little bit sad. But that's what they get for being rebels. I think I just kind of keep doing the same thing here. Too steep an angle. I couldn't see it also. I knew it was possibly going to do that same thing. See, if I sold those drone parts for scrap, then I wouldn't feel okay wasting them for no reason. For impatience? I don't know. How could I be impatient? I'm an FTL player. Phew, made it in time. Alright. Oh, and only 3 crew, so I can get him to punch the weapons down too, can I? But I probably won't do that yet. Now, I think I'm hopeful enough, and I'm not dodging everything. I guess I'll save it for like once the first one hits or not. Go by that. Alright, I don't need to mind control the pilot, right? Nice. Ooh, poor Gumpo. I guess I should be auto-firing this on their shields, shouldn't I? Oh, poor Gumpo. The reason I'm not using my control yet, if anyone's wondering, is because it's like I don't really think it's needed quite yet. Like, because I feel like they're in situations where they're still just going to keep doing what they're doing anyways. Like the other person, I want them to fight each other when I do mind control. So once this fires out, actually, I don't know if I mind control this guy, if he'll fight the repair drone first or if he'll run right out of the room. I'm kind of curious. And I like kind of want to mind control him anyways, but my hope would be that he fights this and it draws the other guy. Reality is that he fights it and it doesn't even make the other guy care. Mess that repair drone up. This guy still just doesn't care. Like partially wondering if it's worth just letting him repair it up and then like waiting it through and then letting him fight like him and fighting there again. My control's like over at this point anyways. I think I just kind of wait this through and then make it a situation where I can get... Because if I mind control him now without him repairing anything, I should draw him in there. And it's okay if this door breaks, because it'll be reset by the time they're trying to run out of there. Because I didn't want them to finish repairing before. Alright. So we got him. Got that. I should have been charging the heavy, I guess. We do that. So they stop repairing everything, whatever. They just fight each other. Doesn't matter that they're running because they're not actually running. And then hopefully we can just shoot them with like a heavy laser and they'll be dead before they do anything else. Yeah. Precisely that. Oh, we got fires too. That's interesting. It shows him stunned and not dead yet, but it's 30 damage, so it should kill him, but maybe because it's like took 2 ticks of damage or something. Curious about like why that's showing there, because it shouldn't matter if there's fire or not. He should be dead either way. I wonder if it has something to do with the surrender too. Maybe they hold someone at like 0. A lot of missiles and stuff, but we don't really need that. All right, bunch of fuel, more scrap. So what was it? It's like one more jump before the store. Yeah. Nothing to sell, right? Yeah. So maybe we'll make enough scrap to buy cloaking. And they'll have it. All right. Definitely possible. This is possible double rewards. Oh, 3 shields. First ship we've seen with 3 shields. And hacking. Oh boy. Not a ton of weapons though, at least. Although the ion intruder, oh, that's yucky too. This is kind of a gross fight. We gotta be really careful here. Shields hack, okay. That's like not acceptable. We just gotta hack their hacking. It's like their weapons. I mean, the ion intruder could cause problems also depending where they show up, but at least the Lanius can fight him effectively, like in the first room he goes in even. But yeah, we can't let the shields hack stand. I mean, I guess I could hack their weapons instead. Things are going off more. They only have 3 weapon power also, so it's like to get through their shields, like it doesn't take much to get them down. And with 1 damage, I'm safe when they're not doing the shields hack. I can kind of time my hacking to it. I think I'd actually just do a weapons hack here. But we'll find out soon if that was the right choice or not. So, whatever, you're gonna just steal the power back anyways in a moment. Alright, so that gets that going. We don't like him coming in here at all. That's problematic. Wait, what? Is he doing it again immediately? I'm trying, like, is even worth firing if that's what's happening right now. What is this? Because he used it in there, and then you, like, usually they go through and then they take some time and then they do it again. Unless I'm confused about something. But this was like, he's like not even like in, he like started opening up like the second he got where he wanted to go. Or is this just like animation bugged out? Yeah. Or no, he's doing it. Alright, so we like want to keep the engines going for sure then. Because we've got to get out of this fight possibly. Doing that just to get the charge going. But yeah, I'm not sure what that was, because that was really quick, unless I like completely missed something. Great, that's a miss. The lucky thing is, like, if they had a combat drone here or something, this would be like so terrifying. You know, there's something instead of this thing. But their weapons really aren't that bad. It's like they're not that far from being safe. Whew! Timing on that shield hack, man. The bubble was, if that heavy laser was, you know, this much further back, it would have gone through, I think. So let's kill this thing off. Well, honestly, no. I'm going to let it run for a moment, because if it just goes around here doing these things, that's not a big deal. And then the second it goes in an important room, even if it goes as quick as it did before, I can kill it. Because if I just kill it now, they might just send another one right into shields or something. So this thing I just fire again because it's like the other weapons haven't even had a chance to start. Can't hack before these, but at least the heavy lasers first on these. Time's really close together, jeez. What you going for? Just empty room, that's great. I'm really glad it wasn't shields. So we're safe for like a while again now, because this guy's not going to do anything to us for like it should be quite some time before the ion intruder is a threat, because it should be this one gets somewhere threatening, we kill them, they respawn, come over again. We got a bit of time with their weapons again now. Oh, there we go. Although now, of course, like they've got the shield attack going again. All right, but that's coming up in time. I do kind of want to be able to mind control it. Whatever, it's like it burns down and then it's safe and I can figure it out from there. Back to sensors, nice. So whatever, he's not really going in there that much. So I kind of do want to see that. Can I get you in there before it goes? Oh, they have a repair bot? That's obnoxious. Well, get me sensors for a second. Oh, I can't, that's right, I can't man it because the guy's in there. Just wanted to mind control the pilot instead. That's fine, you go there. That's something. Oh, I think I interrupted his ionization there, possibly. Oh, geez. So I let this play out for a moment, because there's a chance I can still get a crew kill here. It's slim because they're so low on hull, but there's definitely a chance for it. That, I guess so. To do this. So I think if I do this guy, it should pull him in. Although, wait. Because I just used hacking, so I can't open and close the doors. Well, maybe I'll get the other guy to just like burn to death trying to break the doors, and then I can shoot this guy once. Right, is that gonna work? That might work. Ah, that does work. I saw Mike mentions that somewhere, that if you do it short enough, because I've done that on like tablet and it never works, so I assumed it just wouldn't. Oh, hey Ray, how's it going? How are your no repairs runs going? Contact the Federation ship. Awesome, 23 scrap. Oh, that's so good. Hopefully they have cloaking now at that store, because I was just thinking, it's like if that was in the double rewards, I'd be 3 scraps short of cloaking. It'd be really annoying. Not that there's not other stuff we should probably be upgrading, but... Cloaking! Hull lasers, charge, not good enough. Like, you know, there's things I like about, especially this, more than some of the weapons I'm using, but... not enough to swap them around over getting cloaking and just being, like, done with this ship. So now it's just upgrades, basically. A couple crew. At some point, you know, we should just find them hopefully at some point. And, you know, can definitely do better on the weapons, but if we don't, that's fine. Yeah, Hull 2 is great if you get it for free. Rarely is it something that I end up buying. It's, like, pretty expensive. And it's like, you know, I like Heavy 2 better, and that's cheaper also, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna let O2 take up for a moment here. Do I have enough to buy power? Not star, what am I doing? Oh no, I'm 5 short. That's fine. 10 drone parts is alright. Alright, so yeah, I guess at this point now it's like, I should probably get engines 3. I definitely need power. Starting to run out of like room to micro power. Hopefully that's not an ion storm. Let's do that just in case. Manually search. Hey, that's what we got last time. So let's play the same game again. Let's play Find the Breach. Where's the breach? Where could that breach be? Is it an O2 again? Oh, it is an O2 again. That's pretty funny. Is that an event specific thing, or is that just luck? I guess I should read it closer maybe. Because there's a chance it specifically breaches O2. Alright. What do I got for jumps here? I mean, I guess I kind of have to dive at this point, though. It's such a good setup for diving, right? Well, I could maybe get 3 full ones in before. Like, how many more can I get otherwise? I get 2 more jumps, I think, without diving. I guess I can start it back here and I can just decide as I go up. It's not like I need to like run up there hoping for a store. Yeah, starting hacking is crazy good. It's like seeing Lanius A next. That makes a lot of sense, I think. You got the, yeah, oh, I see you said the NGC was a win also. That's good. I thought that would be a good ship. It just, I mean, it's just such a crazy powerhouse in the beginning. So, get the sensors. Is that what we want to do? Well, let's see what drones they have. Beams, ions, and a missile. I guess we have cloaking now, too. Because I was thinking, like, okay, I'll just do, whatever it's called. Hack their weapons again and do all that stuff. But it's like, I guess we can maybe just cloak the missile. 90% chance, that's pretty good. And then we can have a guaranteed volley that takes them out in case their evasion's like insane. Yeah, let's do that. Just a Lido also, geez. This is a awkward budgeted ship. They might have really high engines, maybe that's what it is. Because they only have 2 shields, and also it's like for 3 weapons power. I mean, I guess they have a 5 power in the drones, it might buffer. They just got crappy drones to pair their weapons. I mean, unless this gets your shields down, I guess. Yeah, I gotta put both the damaging weapons into their weapons. Oh, glad that didn't hit him. Oh, well, that's that. That's a safe fight. Yeah, I mean, the chain laser can definitely cause problems. There's no doubt about it. Like, I've definitely seen that struggle with Slug C before, but I mean, it's also, I think, because I just build into mind control and hacking basically like every run as it is, if I can do it, if it makes sense for that ship at all. Alright, so yeah, I mean, it's maybe kind of worth it trying to go do a dive. Yeah, no, they suck versus Zoltan Shield. I've also, though, I've had like I think it was like a 1200 scrap run on the Slug C that like I hardly even noticed that it was that low. It was like such a low scrap. It just starts like with just having those systems, like you don't need to get that much. So even if you just like have a slow go of it for a while, it's like you don't need a whole lot to finish it. But it's like, you know, try to avoid Zoltan sectors, I'd say. You know, you can't always do it, I guess. No, we don't need to feel that bad. It's like I mean, it's a decent deal, I guess. It's kind of an even trade at this point in the run, I guess, in the middle of the run. Alright, we'll go there. Do I buy another? No, I mean, store kind of sucks. It's like I don't really want to go to a store right now. I guess that makes me want to take the fight. Flak 1 and Iron Blast for the first jump. Or was this like a first jump ship or like later on in the sector? Flak with a Zoltan Shield is so disgusting, honestly. I had a Zoltan A that jumped into Flak 1 Heavy Laser first jump with a Zoltan Shield, and I dropped like 14 health by the time I was able to run, and I didn't even break their shield. I was only able to fire the halberd once, and then they just started wrecking me so bad. I need to play it like here. There's no offensive drones flying around, I'm not seeing, right? Not yet, at least. Hack their weapons. Just do like a big volley on them. Or do I do a pike big volley? I do this. I just try to like decimate them with, wow, that's the only weapon. Yeah, I guess that's true. That's just 2 weapon power. So I don't need to hit him with a whole lot. Yeah, it was first jump. It was also by a sun. Oh man. Yeah, but I mean that also happens like there, you know, like that fight with the Zoltan A that I had. There's a lot of ships that could have done better there because the big issue was the halberd like almost got to fire a second time but didn't, you know, and then just struggled forever. And it's like, well, NGB might have done better there, honestly, but that doesn't mean it's like a better ship. Sometimes you just run into like your ship's counter. Or it's like, you know, the Stealth A like suffers greatly to the engine's hack event because it relies on its 4 engines so much, and that's like something like a lot of ships don't mind Sector 1 at all. I think it's like another kind of similar interaction. So my biggest worry here is, honestly, I'm going to put the heavy into drones because I can deal with 1 weapon being up if like the chain misses one of them. But I'm scared of their drones. Defense drone, that's good. No. I was worried they're gonna like put a beam drone 2 up immediately. And just like fire before I can even like cloak and then put my shields up or something. Alright. So we're pretty safe actually. You can just keep these weapons up for now. But you're not wrong that it's like relying on just that 1 slow weapon is definitely what keeps it from being like a really, really good ship. Because it definitely would be otherwise. Because mind control and hacking together makes it so you can crew kill like practically every ship in the first couple sectors like pretty safely, as long as your weapon doesn't fail you. You know, if it had just like a basic laser on top of what it has or something, it'd be like one of the best, you know, top, like up with Lanius probably, and NGC. Maybe not quite, but possibly. Alright, so I think this is the fight right here, basically. Right, yeah. So, you can breathe again, human. Also, like, Slag C definitely has a little bit of bias. Like, it's my favorite ship in a lot of, like, usually when I say what my favorite ship is, that's the one I pick, and I think a number of people do that. And so we all want it to be better than it is because it's, like, does what we want it to do. So I do think it gets, like, overrated a little bit. But I think that about, like, a lot of the really good ships. Yeah, I think we just do this, whatever. It's not great going to the store, but we get those other 2 jumps. Yeah, nothing here. I mean, I could buy a crew at this point. I mean, I kind of gotta buy upgrades more, right? If I buy a crew, I'm gonna get a crew at this distress beacon. I know it. Yeah, I mean, that's true except for, like, honestly, I think NGC has the best argument for nothing being able to do that to it. Because the beam drone can't miss Sultan shields, and the advanced flak can. But like if you imagine a ship with like gross weapons, like double heavy laser or something in an asteroid field first jump, like if the game decides you lose there, you lose. It doesn't matter if you have cloaking or whatever, the asteroids can break that while you're cloaked because they'll still fire. And then you just die to heavy lasers. So any ship can definitely just die sector 1 if you just got the most extreme bad RNG. Theoretically. I'm surprised I'm so tempted to buy an NG right here. I really don't think that's a good play. I definitely gotta buy that first. And I'll probably buy, and I want to get another one. Oh wait, there's no ASB. That's right, it's Nebula. So yeah, I'll probably just buy some power or something. I'm okay not repairing up there because I want to get these upgrades in. I didn't want to spend any extra scrap. Engines hack event, since I just upgraded my engines. It's fine. I mean, these sync together, so I can cloak that easy enough. I think we're at a point where it's okay, I should do a shield hack here. And I don't need to run the ion on it. Can't man engines here anyway. What do we got? I should do this. Should have thought of that slightly faster, but that's okay. Because it's gonna delay my first volley for sure, but that should be fine. The cloaking. Come on, 75%. I can't take more than 1 damage here, can I? That's 2 already. I mean, it's I kind of didn't think about how it was with the engine hack too, yeah. It's actually not terrible odds probably of 5 shots getting through 2 shields. Oh, look at that. There we go. Beautiful. How happy am I with 1 damage on their weapons? I think I'm pretty happy with 1 damage on their weapons. Oh, poor Zinzin. Oh, you're gonna try first. Great. That's great. Poor Zinzin. Although maybe I'll take a damage here in retribution. Up. Maybe not, Zinzin. Maybe not. Maybe just jump out of here. Take the risk with my shields blunt. Alright, 1 damage. 41 scrap and 6 fuel. That's great. That's so worth 1 damage. This is why you don't have someone in the clone bay when you jump. Yeah. Stealth A of the ships, Stealth A is the one I like the best for sure. I have such mixed feelings about Sultan A. I can't help it. On one hand, it's obviously it's a very strong ship. I like personally, I find beams like kind of boring and try to avoid them. So halberd always makes me like a little sad because I'm like, oh well, I can't not use this because it's so good, and now I just like have that kind of run. And then also I've had both that first jump with Zoltan A that was really rough, and then my golf scores with Zoltan A. I have a, what is it, 3,500 score run with the Zoltan A. That was just atrociously bad. But that kind of also speaks to like, well, I guess it is a really good ship if I could have a run that was that bad and still win. So it's like, you know, ups and downs to it. Alright, what do I want to do against this ship coming up? I mean, that's pretty good on power, I guess. I'm in Sector 4. Going Sector 5. With cloaking, it's like I'm kind of okay with this defense for a while. Yeah, for sure. That really bad run I had was just one where there's like literally not a weapon I could get. I think it was just really low scrap for, and by the end I had just 5 weapon power. I had halberd, burst laser 1, and then I had a charge ion I swapped to for phase 3, but I couldn't get the scrap to get it online. It was like a 900 scrap run, I think, about. I mean, I had to run from a couple ships for a while through the middle because I just had the halberd at that point and I was out of missiles. But I'm just trying to decide what I want to do for upgrades here. If I want to do anything else before diving the exit. I feel like I should be pretty safe enough with this. Guess they have borders, right? I can't remember what the rules are for ships like this. Just trying to think what's going to cause me a problem if they like do something to me. If I already do this, I can get up to 100% with cloaking. It's not bad to buy that anyways. That's fine. I think I have all those nebulas coming up, so I'll probably buy oxygen, honestly, if I go into a slug one. So I want to leave that available. Alright. I think I'm set. This is fine. Wish I could find some crew. Like, I hate like getting through like half the game and not finding any crew. Do we kill you? Or do we just run and hack your weapons and stuff? Got plenty of fuel. I'd rather do that than like mess it up by accident and then have it go poorly from there. Like I'll still charge it and stuff, but this is like a dumb weapon setup. Yeah, 4.1k, that's really awesome. Like the 3.5k, that's not in this streak even. And that's my only score under 4k. And then I have one stealth B run that's like 4,008 or something. It's like just above it. And then I think I have a couple in like low 4,000s. But so like that's my only one, just that one run that's like any substantially different. And it was pretty insane. But so that showed me the dark side of the Zoltan A and how bad its layout is when you do fall really behind and like borders are a huge issue. After just like a really nasty Mantis sector, where I lost one of my 3 crew. And then I risked the opening the Mantis pod and got lucky on it. I'm like, well, maybe I could see about like killing them. Or I can just jump away if it doesn't happen at all. Yeah, no, I'm missing, whatever. Let's just get out of here. Alright, slug controlled. Great. So we won't have forced double uncharted. That's awesome. There's a big gap in the middle of this sector. You can just see it immediately. It's like this potato in here. But that's fine. This kind of looks like a slug. Like, you even got this like thing going on here. I definitely kind of see a slug. This should be their home nebula instead. So they have 2 nebula stores, and then possibly 1 not nebula store, which is kind of works out because it's like if it's not a nebula store, it's right there before the exit, and we know it. Nice one. Well, then the exit's too bad. The exit's not in a nebula. It's easier to dive, but. Burrito lost to a slug medical hack event where he forgot he had to breach and open all the doors and got his O2 hit. Oh, see, I didn't even like totally realize that he lost. I saw that he was playing less and less. That sucks though. That's like a crack because it's like to make a mistake like that too. Yeah, because the medical hack event is usually one that's like, oh, that's whatever. You don't need to worry about upgrades for that because it's just 2 borders and you can deal with 2 borders. Honestly, like I kind of need to get like doors soon if I don't find crew. Maybe I'll find Slocknog. That would be really cool. I'd love to find Slocknog, but I'm gonna buy this because it means, even though I have Lanius and a Clone Bay, it means there's 2 different events this helps you out on, and I don't have to use the hacking blue option on the one or anything in case it's like a scary event. Like I'm usually pretty against chasing the blue options, and that's one that I almost always get if I feel like I can afford it like whatsoever. Alright, so let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's getting late here because this sector might take me a while. Slick ships can be tricky, so I'm gonna call it here in the middle. I'm not looking to rush ahead now that I've got the world record. I can take my time and just like slowly move it up to 100 or so. Keep going from there. So that's going to be it for me tonight. Thanks everyone for coming by and checking out the stream. If you want to check out my profile, I update some stuff there. I have a Kickstarter going for my first book to pay for doing the first printing run for self-publishing. So that's really cool. We just started a couple days ago and we're already like 2/3 funded. So that's really exciting. I'm really excited to have that come out. So if you want to see like all my artwork that I've been working on the last couple of years, you can see some stuff there. Let's see if we got someone to raid. I hope you all have like a good week now. Start of the week here. Let's see. No one I know is going on right now, really. So let's jump into someone who's doing some FTL. All right, so yeah, I'll probably be back on, what is it, today's Monday. So the next 2 days are kind of questionable. You know, sometimes I'm on them, sometimes I'm not. And then Thursday's a good chance.